Good evening, folks. Mark here in the Fan Cave. It is 10:10 p.m. February. Was I off? Mental fog. Sorry. June 3rd, 2023. And this here is a Litex Signet Deluxe, and start off on fast. Now, this was a major childhood fan for me because when I was a kid, I had a buddy that had one on his porch, and it actually moved some decent air. But yeah, and I don't know. The blades say Yuson, so you son of a. Anyway, yeah. So I don't know if who the actual, if that might be the OEM. Or it could be a light. I always call these Litex Signet Deluxe, but the footprint vents and the cane blades. But yeah, another place there was there were 4 of these in a sort of a big warehousey type building where they used to do taxidermy. And when I was a kid, I remember my dad used to take me down there to take a look. And the guys were really cool. Worked there. They let us in, and just to see what they were doing. And, although it was somewhat deceptive as a kid, my dad told me, hey, this is where they make stuffed animals. And I go in and, see the whole, the deer head and the moose head and the stuffed bear and all that stuff that they had there. And, I don't know what foxes, everything under the sun. But they had 4 of these, and they were way the hell up there on this warehouse roof, probably, I don't know, like 30 feet in the air. And they had really long pull cords, and it just seemed so unusual to see non-industrial in that setting. And they were just like this. They had the 3 tulip lights, and years later, I went back. Bear in mind, I was probably like 6, 7 years old when I used to go in there, 8 years old, whatever. And my dad used to take me there, and this was like years later. I'm like in my mid-30s, and they had a thrift store. They had subdivided the inside of the building into multiple offices, and they had a thrift store was one of them, and in the back area where they had the storage of the items that hadn't been tested yet. I go back and I can see that obviously most of the fans were gone because they had divided the place into they had drop ceilings and all that, so they'd removed. But one of the fans remained. It was had stalactites of dust hanging off of it, but it stayed there. And unfortunately, they bulldozed the building before I got a chance to salvage the fan. And I don't know how I would have gotten it, because it was like I said. I mean, it was probably it was like a warehouse type building, and so I would have needed like a scissor lift or something. It's way beyond where a ladder could have reached, but certainly way beyond a ladder with me on it could have reached. Anyway, the lights do work, and yeah, this is a cool fan. I have a couple of these, and I don't know. I'm debating if anybody wants them. I might probably not sell them, but I might trade them. I want to keep at least one of them. They're pretty cool, and I believe this is one I got. I either got it for free on Craigslist years ago, and I believe that actually is the one, because when I was putting the blades together, they had the blade iron marks on the wrong side, on just the plain wood side, and I believe I did get the fan with just the plain wood side, yeah, there was another one that they gave me down the street when they were selling the house. They yanked down the fans. I got a whole bunch of them, and they left them out in the front sidewalk for me. And That's another one of these that I think it has like rust. It's a little older, more beat up. But anyway, yeah, thanks a lot for watching. Please do stay tuned for more fan videos. Good night and good luck.